वीर्यवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्युषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम असतो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। ओम
Well, let us see another maybe 1 minute before starting the class. We have very less attendance, 131 only. Just please let us see a few more, just a few more seconds. Okay, so if you look at the topics that we were discussing in the last class, solving the system of homogeneous and non-homogeneous equations using Gauss elimination. Okay, that's what we have done so far. Now, mostly these things we will be using how to solve a system of equations. No? We will be using in our study. That's why we have just discussed in detail. Okay. Somebody has switched on the video. Una Sasi Kamal, switch off your video. Sasi Kamal, Una Sasi Kamal, switch off your video. Hello. What is this? Fine. So now today we are going to start an important concept. Maybe you can say that is one of the most important concept, that is linear dependence and linear independence of vectors. Okay. So let's go into that. Let me share your screen. It's better. Fine. Okay, it's here. Slideshow. Okay, fine. So linear dependence and independence of vectors. So what is a vector? See, for us, for all practical purposes, a vector is a row or a column of a matrix is a vector. So that is what our understanding for a vector. Beyond that, let us not worry much. For example, say we can say that yeah, we can say that say x1 is one vector, let me say 2, 1, 3, or we can also take it as 2, 1, 3. It doesn't matter, okay? According to our convenience, we can take say is a 2, 1, 3 as a row or a 2, 1, 3 as a column. So this is a vector, okay? So or say x2 is equals to 1, 1, 0, 1, or we can take it as 1, 0, 1, something like this. These are vectors. So that is what so vector means here. X1 means it has say n components. Let us say in general, how do you write x? X in general x1 you can write it as say a1 a2 etc an. So or you can write it as a column a1 a2 etc an. That's the understanding. Now when do you say this vectors, this set of vectors is linearly independent? Okay, that means this system, no, this linear system x1 k1 x1 plus k2 x2 etc kn xn, you have this as a homogeneous system, right? Homogeneous system. This is a homogeneous system of equations. This system should have only a trivial solution. Okay, somebody again, please all of you mute. So this system should have only trivial solution. Then we say the vectors are linearly independent. If it has a non-trivial solution, then we say it's linearly dependent. See, trivial solution means x1 0, sorry, k1 0, k2 0, etc., kn 0. So that means only zero solution is there, means the vectors are linearly independent, otherwise dependent. How do you see? Look at an example. So let us say let us take three vectors, say x1 equal to 1 0 1 1 0 0, x2 is equal to 0 1 0, and x3 equal to 0 0 1. Let us take these three vectors. So what is the homogeneous system that we have to form? So that is k1 x1 plus k2 x2 plus k3 x3 equal to 0. Okay, so that if you substitute, so what will happen? Tell me. K1 into 1 0 0 plus k2 into 0 1 0 plus k3 0 0 1 is equal to 0 0 0. Okay, 0 means 0 vector, that's all. So it should be 0 0. Now tell me, what do you get if you simplify this? What you will get? First equation, k1 equal to 0, k2 equal to 0, k3 equal to 0. You will get, this is the only solution, no other solution. You can't get another solution here, because 1 into k1 is the first component. The second one you will have 0, in third one you will have 0. So that is k1 equal to 0. Similarly, you will get only k2 equal to 0. So this is the only solution. This is only solution. So the vectors x1, x2, x1, x2, x3 are linearly independent. Linearly independent. Is it clear? So that is the meaning. Only solution is trivial solution, no other solution. Then linearly independent. Otherwise linearly dependent. Very simple. Okay. So therefore, now the question is, then let us look at another example. This is a very trivial example. Even example I have taken very simple example. So if you plot these, three vectors, how they will be look like? Let us say this is x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. So 1, 0, 0 is here, the unit vector on the x-axis. So this is 1, 0, 0. So it is a unit vector. It is also called as I, or sometimes it is denoted as E1 or EX or identity, whatever. So this is a y-axis. So this will be what is this? 0, 1, 0. So this is x2. This is x1. I have taken. This is x2. Correct? This is x2. Similarly, this will be x3. What is this? 0, 0,
1.
0, 0, 0, 1. So that's the thing. This is x3. So this is the idea. Okay, very simple. Now you see that they are on the a different plane. Okay, also they are not on the same line. They are on the different lines. See, they are on the different lines and of course different plane. Okay, that is what you have to see. Is it the only possibility? Can we look at another example where you have linear independence? Let me say, so this is example 1. Okay, let us take. This is very popular in linearly independent vectors. This is also denoted as, say, EI. This is EJ. So this is EK. Very popular. Identity along the x-axis, identity vector along y-axis, and this is identity vector along z-axis. So that is EI, EJ, EK. Okay. So that's the thing. So some other example. This is example 1. Let us say. What about example 2? Okay. Example 2. Let me say x1 equals 1, 1, 1, x2 equals 1, 1, 0, and x3 equals 1, 0, 0. So that is the thing. So what is a linear system now? Homogeneous system. So k1 x1 plus k2 x2 plus k3 x3 equal to 0. Okay. Now if you separate that into what will happen? Can you tell me what are the equations you get? K1, first one will be K1 plus K2 plus K3 equal to 0. Second equation will be what? K1, okay, plus K2 equal to 0. What will be the third equation? Only K1 equal to 0. Okay. K1 equal to 0. Some people are in lobby. Let me just permit them and come back. Okay, Shahid. Shahid, you have to join before I enter into the. I think let me first admit him. Shahid, you have been permitted, but you have to enter the class before I enter into the class. Okay, should not keep on entering. Please remember that. Okay, well, so what we got here? K1 0, correct? Second equation K1 plus K2 0. first equation is k1 plus k2 plus k3 equal to 0. Now what is the solution of this system? K1 0, you substitute that k1 here, you will get k2 0, then k1 k2 0 means k3 0. So what is the solution? Trivial solution. Again trivial solution. You follow that? See, now the solution is k1 0 1. K1 0 means substitute here in this equation. This implies, this gives k2 equal to 0. So k1 0 k2 0, substitute here these two values here. So this will give you k3 also 0. So therefore now the only solution is k1 0, k2 0, k3 0. There is no other solution. So again this is linearly independent system. Okay. Then what is linear dependent system? Apart from this, we should have a non-trivial solution. That means a solution which is not 0. So it can be something else. So then that is called linearly dependent. Okay. So this is about linear independence, dependence. Definition, you can even write very comfortably in a matrix notation. How do you write as two matrices, the linear system? So you can write it as K1, K2, product of matrices K2, etc. Kn into X1, X2, etc. Xn equal to 0. So if you write, if you multiply this row with this column, you will get the same system only. You can also write them as matrices. So that is another purpose. Okay, now let me come back to geometrically how do we look at linear independence and dependence. So the first one we say linear dependent. Why? We have got two vectors, say v1 and v2. They are linearly dependent. By seeing that, can you tell me what does it mean? Anybody? Linear dependence. First one is linear dependent geometrically. V1 and V2. This is.
They have more solutions.
No, geometrically, what do you see? They are on the same line. If the two vectors are the same line, they are linearly dependent. That means same line means what? What does this mean? This means V1 is V2 is some k times V1, correct? Where k is greater than 1.
Yes, sir.
So if one line is a scalar multiple of other line, or if one vector is a scalar multiple of other vector, then they will be linearly dependent. That's the meaning. Why can we arrange this according to our definition? What's our definition for linear independence? What's our definition for linear independence? K1 V1 plus K2 V2 equal to 0 means K1 0, K2 0 means linearly independent. But in this system, what's happening? You tell me. How do you write this? Okay, minus. Okay, or what is this? I'll take this side. KV1 minus V2 equal to 0. Now compare these two. What's your K value? What's your K value? Non-zero, no? And what is K? K1 is K. What is K2? K2 is minus 1. K1 is K. K2 is minus 1. Correct? Compare this with this. So what does it mean? We have coefficients which are not 0. These coefficients should be always 0. That's the definition of linear independence. But in this case, the coefficients are becoming non-zero. That means they are linearly dependent. That's exactly what I mean. K1 is K. K should be some non-zero value. Otherwise, it will not be, length will not be more than V1. And K2 is, coefficient is -1. So linearly dependent. Second case, what is the situation? Tell me. Second case, how do you see? Same, they are on the same line but opposite direction. V1 is in one direction, V2 is in opposite. Doesn't matter, but they are linearly independent because we can write or V2 is equals to some minus K times V1. So that K will be negative value. That's all. That coefficient. But third case, they are not on the same line. They are on the different line. What does it mean? Linearly independent. They will not be on the same line means. So what is the observation now from this point? Two vectors are linearly dependent if they are on the same line. Two vectors are linearly independent if they are on the different line. Two vectors. Don't take more than two. That will be again a problem. We'll come back to that. Okay. Just if you take only two vectors, if they are on the same line, then definitely they are linearly dependent. If they are not on the same line, they will be linearly independent for sure. This is how it will come. Okay. Now take three vectors. 1, 2, 3. Two vectors need not be on the same line, but all the three should not be on the same plane. Because you have three vectors, you should not talk about line, you should talk about only plane. So three vectors will be linearly independent if they are in the different plane. If they are on the same plane, then it will be linearly dependent. For example, look at this. These three in the same plane. Here also they are on the same plane. In fact, two are on the same line. So this is also dependent. But here they are in the different. This is in the XY plane. This is in Z plane. Okay, perpendicular to XY plane. It is not on the, it is shaded outside. You see, V1 is outside, V2, V3 are on the same. So all the three are not in the same plane. So that's why it's linearly independent. Whereas here all the three are this shaded. That means they are on the same plane. So that's the point that we are trying to highlight here. Is that clear? For two vectors, we talk about line. For three vectors, we talk about plane. Two vectors linearly independent if they are not on the same line. Three vectors are linearly independent if they are not on the same plane. That's the question. So clear? Geometrically, this is the meaning. Any three vectors you can form, but they should not be on the same plane. Then that will be form a linear independent system. Okay. Well, so this is the example that I explained. Okay, you can look at this. Again, I have written the system K1x1 plus K2x2, K3x3 equal to 0, 0, 0. If you simplify, you will get only K1, K2, 0. This system is linearly independent. Okay, so that's the thing. That's an important point we are discussing today, linearly independent. Similarly, another example, okay, slightly different one. Okay, maybe I have taken V3 as 1, 1, 1. My example, today's example, I have taken V1, 1, 1 as V1. So it doesn't matter. So again, if you solve this, write the system and solve, you will get K1 0, K2 0, and K3 0. Okay, fine. This should not be a problem. Correct. Another example. Let us take third example. This is third example 3. Okay. Let us see. X1 is 1, 2, 3. X2 is equals to 2, 4, 6. So I can write, we can notice that here easily X2 is 2 times X1, right? X2 is 2 times X1. 2 times 1, 2, 3, that is 2 times X1. So I rearrange this. So take this 2x1 this side. So it is minus 2x1 plus x2 equal to 0. Now you see this coefficient. This is not 0. And here the coefficient is 1. So you have coefficients not 0, but the sum is 0. Therefore, what is that? The vectors are not linearly independent. So the vectors are LD. They are LD, linear dependent. Is that clear? So this is same as geometrically one vector. These two vectors are the same line. 1, 2, 3 means 1 point. 2, 4, 6 another point on the same line with a scalar multiple of 2. That means the magnitude is raised by 2 value. By 2. That's all. Is that clear now how it works? Any questions? If there's any questions, you can always ask, otherwise you can continue. So what you have to understand here is, if you want to find out whether the given vectors are linearly dependent or independent, you have to solve the given system of equations. That's the main part that you have to focus. Of course, it is always homogeneous system you have to solve. So it will have only trivial solution or non-trivial solution. That's possible. Okay. Now you see, determine whether the set of vectors 2, 1, 1, 0, 3, 0, 3, 1, 2 in R3 is a linearly dependent or independent. How do you solve this? How do you solve? So write down K1 U1 plus K2 U2 plus K3 U3 equal to 0. How do you simplify this now? Substitute that. What will the vectors? Hello?
Linearly independent.
Linearly independent. Definitely. Let us solve anyway. So K1 into, so what will be this? 2K1, sorry, 2K1, K2 0 plus 0K, 0K2 plus 3K3 equal to 0. That's one equation. Second equation is 2K1.
1K.
1K1 plus 3K2. This is 2, 0, yeah, plus K3. Last equation is again K1 plus 0K2 plus 2K3 equal to 0, correct? Now this system, if you write in the matrix form, what will happen? 2, 0, 3, of course 0, no problem, that last column, then 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, okay, 0, then 1, 0, 2, 0, okay. So this is the argument matrix for that system. Now can you reduce it to echelon form? Maintain this as 2, make this 0 and this 0 with the help of first one, elimination method. Try elimination method now. What will happen? R2 is, let us solve. R2 minus 2R1, that's very good. Now R3 is R3 minus 2R1. So what will happen here? There is no 2, 0, 3, 0. Okay. Then multiply by 2, 2 minus 2, 0. Then here 3, 3 into 2, 6. Okay. 6. Then it is 2 minus 1. And 0 of course. So that's not a problem. Then again 2, 2 0,
0, 0,
0.
1,
No.
0.
So it means 0.
2 minus 6 minus 4, no?
Like 0, 3 and minus 5.
Huh? Second row.
2 row.
0.
The second will be 0 minus 5, right?
No.
Because we are doing 2 times R1 and 2 times 0 is 0. So 3 minus 0 is 3.
Yeah. 3 minus 0. 3 only, no?
So 3 only, and then 1 minus 6 will be minus 5.
This is 3 only. Okay. This one is how much?
Minus 5.
1 minus 3. Okay. Minus 6 minus 5. Okay. Fine. Fine. Right. Now look at this. This is already in echelon form. Below 2, all zeros. Next entry 3, and below that all zeros. So eliminated. All each row, one variable is eliminated. This one eliminated. This 2 eliminated. No problem. Now what is how do you write the backward substitution? How do you see? You can make these diagonal elements one by dividing first row by 2, second row by 3, third row.
Row column
So what
operation
is
is wrong, right?
Sir, it is wrong.
2
what
times R2
minus
minus
R1?
R1 and 2 times R3 minus R1. The
Or 2
operation.
times.
2 times R2 minus R1 and 2 times R3 minus R1.
One second. 2 times R. Yeah, this is okay.
Minus 2 times R3.
2 times R3. Yeah. Correct. Sorry. 2 times R3. Correct. 2 times R3 minus R1. This is all right, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then it's correct, no? I think what is okay?
0.
First row there is not 0. Anyway, then 6. This is 6 only.
Yes, sir.
Then
Minus
here
1.
2 minus 1. Yeah, I think what I did correct, but only thing while writing I made a mistake. Yeah.
0, 0, 1.
0, 0, 1. Yeah.
0. Yes, sir.
Sorry, because when I wrote here, I made a mistake, but I meant the same thing. That's why we got correct. 6 minus 1, 0. Anyway, no problem. Now you divide this first row by 2, you will get this becomes 1. Second row by 6, you will get 1 comma minus 1 by 6, and this is 1. Now the system elimination is completed. Now you write the backward substitution, and what is the system? Okay, last equation is what? K3 equal to 0. And next second equal last but second, what is that? 6k1 sorry 6k2 minus k3 equal to 0. This means what?
K2 is equals to 0.
K2 is equal to 0. That's right. So when K2 and K3 is 0, this equation will give K1 also 0. Substitute here in this equation. What is this equation? 2K1
K1
plus 3K3 equal to 0. K3 is 0, so it implies K1 is also 0. Now you see these vectors, though you have got 3 different vectors, okay, they look like, but one equation, the solution is only 0, 0, 0. Solution is 0, 0, 0. Therefore, the system is linearly independent. Okay, this system is linearly independent. That's a solution. Is that clear? What we have to solve it. Okay, when you solve, you have to solve carefully and find the solution. Otherwise, you may give wrong conclusion. So this is exactly what, yeah, same thing. I think you can look at the solution. Fine. Again, once again, it's solved. And you can divide that first entry by 2, second entry by 6. It's not necessary because when you write the solution, it doesn't make any difference. So for writing solution, you need not divide that entries by the values, so that you will get 1, 1. 1, 1 is not a compulsory there. Is that clear? What I mean to say?
Yes, sir.
This, making, one second. Where is it? Yeah. Okay, so this entry is, is time. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this entry, two and this 6 and need not be made 1 because when we write solution, it does not anyway contribute anything. So we need not do that. Okay. Right. So we have worked one problem also, a simple illustration. Now this some points. As a set of vectors that contain 0 vector is always linearly dependent. So it's an important point you can remember. That means what does it mean? If you have a set of vectors with set of vectors, okay, A. Yeah. Okay. A. What does it mean? Look at this. A set of a set of vectors that contain 0 vectors are always linearly independent. Example. What does it mean? Say 1, 0, 1. Okay. Then 0, 0. Problem here. 0 and then 0, 0, 1. Let us say. Is doing something? Is it only my technical problem? Okay, fine. So now you see that there is a 0 vector here. So if you have a 0 vector, that set will be always linearly dependent. That's the first point. Linearly dependent. Second point, already you have seen that. What is the second point means? A set with exactly 2 vectors, I said. A set with only 2 vectors is linearly independent if and only if neither vector is a scalar multiple of other vector. That means you have got only 2 vectors, say v1 comma v2. Then v1 is not equal to a scalar multiple of v2. Okay. v1 is not a scalar multiple of v2. Then it's linearly independent. That's the meaning. Look at this. A set with exactly 2 vectors is linearly independent if and only if neither vector is a scalar multiple of other vector. That means what? One is not on, the 2 vectors are not on the same line. That's the meaning. That's the meaning. Geometrically, we have seen, no? Same thing. So, what is that? Having some tough time here. No. So, just please look at this. Yeah, okay. So, that's the meaning. A set with exactly 2 vectors is linearly independent if and only if neither vector is a scalar multiple of other vector. So that means B part. Okay. So B is not able to write. I'm trying to write something, but technical problem is there. I don't know whether network or something. Okay, we will see. I'll continue to explain. If a set has more vectors than entries in each vector, this set is linearly independent. This is another point. Okay. So what does this means? For example, let me take 2, 1. Two. Not able to write. Is that somebody can do something here? No. 2, 1. 1, 2. 1, 0. Now you look at this. This is the meaning. Now, without solving this system, so this is say let us say V1. This is V2. This is V3. Okay, three vectors. They are all from where? They are from these vectors from what? R2. These vectors are from R2. Now this point says if you have more vectors than the entries, how many vectors are there here? 3. How many entries? 2. So if you have more entries in each vector than the set the given vectors, then they form linearly dependent. They will be linearly dependent. So you need not solve. See, these are some of the points that will help you to identify whether the given set of vectors are linearly dependent or independent. Okay? Understood? Suppose in R3 you take 4 vectors, then you need not solve. They will be always linearly dependent. That's the point. Any 3 vectors in R2 will be linearly dependent. No questions on that. Clear? Good point. Similarly here also, B was telling.
So what is that from 1 R square and understand?
From R square means these vectors are from plane. R2. Plane. This is a vector. This is a vector, this is a vector, and this is a vector. It is not separate. This together is one element from R2. That is called V3. This is called V2. This is called V1. Clear? So if you take more than 2 vectors from R2, then they will be linearly independent. Similarly, more than 3 vectors from R3, what will happen? Linearly dependent system. Okay? More than 4 vectors from R4. That means 5 and beyond 5. If you take, then that will be linearly dependent. So you need not verify, look for any verification. Okay? So for example, you see, without solving, we can say whether these vectors are linearly independent. First one is three entries. Here also 3 entries, only 2 vectors. So, but you linearly dependent because one is a scalar multiple of other, right? U2 is some k times U1. What is that k value here? -5 or?
Yes, sir.
That's it. So k is -5. So you can simply say that without solving. So that observations you make. Here B, linearly dependent or independent?
Dependent.
Independent.
Dependent.
Dependent, why? I see these vectors are from R2. You have got more than 2 vectors. Entries are less, vectors are more, LD. You need not solve. Okay? Even if you write the solution, there won't be, see, we have tried solving it. So this is what is going to be happening. Okay? So that we will see later part. Now, you can try these problems, okay?
Sir,
Checking
can you
this.
explain the second example, sir.
This one, huh?
Yes, sir. That. 4 comma
This
7.
point, when I was talking this, no, I have taken 3 vectors, but from R2, entries are 2 in each vector, but you have taken 3 vectors. If vectors are more than entries, this point, more vectors than entries, vectors more than entries, then that system is linearly dependent. That's exactly what I mean.
Oh, understood.
You got 3 vectors here. Yeah.
Sir, if the vectors are less than entries, can we say it is linearly independent or should we
No,
solve?
no, we have to solve. That's not. Otherwise, we would have given that as one rule.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's not a problem. It can be dependent or independent. Because if they are on the same line, no, 2 vectors can be on the same line, no. See, I think we have taken one example. This one.
Yes, sir.
This one, no. There are only 2, but LD, no. That's the thing. Linearly dependent. Less than 3 means they can be dependent or independent. We can't say that. It depends on the problem. Okay, now you can try solving these problems. Some practice questions you have to solve. For example, how many vectors are here? 14. Look at the 14. 4 entries. How many vectors?
That is dependent, independent.
Now you have to solve, okay? Because why 4 entries? But here, but here what happens? 12th one, can you use some rule? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Linearly dependent, sir. There.
Dependent because 3 entries, 4 vectors.
Yes, sir.
Here again, bit exactly same you have to solve. Okay. And this one, no, 4 entries, 3, but you have to solve.
Solve.
Here also 4 entries, these 3 you have to solve. Okay. 11, 13, 14.
13th one is linearly dependent.
How do you say what?
Sir, like only 3 entries, but one.
No, 13th one, 4 entries. 4 entries, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 vectors. More entries, less vectors. This is your say other way. Here see, less entries, more vectors. You are applying that principle wrongly. Try. 11th, 13th, 14th you have to solve. Okay. In fact, I think 11th we have tried. Yeah, solution is here. 11th one is linearly independent only. We have solved. Is that clear? You can try. Without seeing, please try. It's linearly independent, 11th one. This is a solution of 14th one. 14th also linearly independent. Okay. 13th I have not solved. You can try that. What it is, you just go through it. So I think we can stop here. Then we'll go to the next important point later. Next class.
Sir.
Yeah, please.
So previously recordings can you upload, sir?
Recordings, okay. I think you can have the access, man.
Sir, I wasn't able to figure out, sir.
No, somebody I saw somebody already uploaded 1 or 2. I have not done any uploading of recording. Somebody already I have seen that 1 or 2 are uploaded.
Sir,
Okay,
there's
anyway.
first class recording, sir, that's all. Only first class recording is there, sir. After that, there is no recording of any other class.
Okay. I'll see where it is. Because I don't keep track of where the recording goes. Okay. I'll see.
Sir, upload this recording. Upload this class recording, sir.
This class?
Recording, sir.
Okay, I will upload. Yeah.
Sir, now we have said no, sir. Examples from which exercise, sir?
This is all mostly textbook only. We take from the textbook only.
If exercise, sir, can you?
You open the book, it starts from 7.3, man. 7.3, 7.4. Just look at it. 7.5 it should be.
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, yes, please.
Sir, if the entries are more and the vector